What's up, fam? I got my nephew and my godson here, and we're having a great discussion on whether or not, at the age of 15 and 13, whether or not they should get paid. I'm talking about moolah, money, for their services for working for their godfather or working for their uncle. I want y'all to tune in. Let's see what they got to say. What's up, fam? So I have my nephew here, and we're gonna ask him what's his thoughts about working for me. And I don't pay him. I don't compensate him with money. I transition like, hey, you worked 8 hours, here is $80. I want to know his thoughts. I'll share with you my thoughts about it in the end. Hopefully he'll be honest and he'll share your thoughts. Share his thoughts with you guys. So, nephew, what are the benefits of me paying you for working for me this summer, or anytime you work for me?
Like what I can do with that?
Yeah, what can you do with the money if I paid you?
I could get some stuff, and I can do a lot of stuff with that. Yeah. Or I could try to do something in my own in South Carolina.
You can't give us no more details of stuff? What's the stuff?
I can do stuff that, you know what I'm saying, is
Oh,
fun.
you can go do fun stuff.
Yeah.
You can go to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy some hamburgers.
Yeah.
You can buy some shoes that you really like.
Yeah.
You can go bowling.
Yeah.
Probably go to Carowinds or Six Flags or amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, nephew, what if you don't focus on the money but focus on the training that I teach you this summer? How can that benefit you?
Well, if we're just training, I don't think it should. I think you should get trained before you like get paid, because like if you know what you're doing, then you should get paid for what you're doing. But if you don't quite know what you're doing yet, you shouldn't get paid.
Why you shouldn't get paid if you're training?
Cause if you like mess something up, that it shouldn't be like held against you if you don't have no way of fix.
So you're saying if you're starting out, it's a good chance you might cut into a yard. You might take longer to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You might overlook something and someone else got to go behind you. So you're saying at that point you're taking time up and you eating into someone else's time, and they got to compensate for that. Compensate means just basically they got to pay for that too. So what do you think about the idea? Oh, go ahead.
And if you damage like some equipment and stuff,
Yeah.
because you don't know how to properly use it yet, that shouldn't be held against you if you're just in training.
Right.
You don't know.
I agree with you on that. So let me ask you another question. So, nephew, should you pay me for training you?
No.
Okay.
You want me to elaborate?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me why.
I shouldn't pay you because like we're both out there in labor and stuff. So basically you want employee at the same time. So like you want to be out there by yourself. So it's like we're helping you, but you're helping us at the same time.
Okay. So even though it's gonna take me longer to train and to cut the yard, you saying that in the long run, by me training you, eventually you can come back and help me.
Yeah, you want to be out. You don't want to be out there cutting all these yards by yourself, dude.
Hey, no, I sure.
You don't want to be mowing the lawn with the weed eater in your hand at the same time doing that.
So nephew, when I train you, right, and you get the skills down, can you see yourself coming back a summer and working the full summer and I pay you?
I can see much.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit. What would be your hesitation for not wanting to come back and at least work if you learn the skill?
What would be my hesitation?
Yeah, what would keep you from coming?
Probably labor.
What do you mean?
Because we got to do like 20 yards on a Monday and stuff.
Yeah, 20 yards on a Monday. Yeah, man.
No.
He said it's too much work for you?
And how many employees you got? You got 3 employees.
That's 3 on the truck.
That's 3 on the truck.
Yeah, so we had 2 trucks out that day. So it was 6 guys working. And one crew had to do about 18 yards. They did 18, and the other one did 14, but they did about 18 as well because some of their yards is bigger.
We gotta wake up how early in the morning to get there?
You had to work. You had to wake up probably to get about 6:30.
About 6:30.
That's hard, huh?
We
Waking
gotta
up.
wake up in the summertime. I mean, it's not hard to wake up early.
Oh.
Not for me.
So you saying?
I can wake up early.
You saying like? Think about it. You saying that you got school all year long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to get up for school. Now you got summertime, and summertime comes along, and you still got to get up early. You kind of like want to, look at it from the perspective of, I can vacation now, and I ain't got to get up early.
I ain't really got to worry about that. Like, I wake up early either way.
So you'll be fine then working up at 6:30 to get ready.
Waking up at 6:30, yeah.
All right.
I woke up at 6 today.
So my godson is like, whatever.
You slept all night.
Exactly. You should go to sleep early.
Hold on. For
All
one,
right.
you slept since 6:00 p.m.
No,
and you
that's
woke
cap.
up at 6. I was in the room playing 2K while you were asleep,
That's the problem. You playing too much too big.
but I'm still getting up. You're the one that's like
I
this.
got up before you.
You're talking like this.
I got up before you, so what are you talking about?
All right. So let me transition over to my godson. So godson, I asked the question, how could you benefit? Right now, if I just paid you, even in your training, I paid you money.
Okay, I could benefit in multiple ways.
All right.
I could save up for the car I'm trying to get,
Okay.
which is the Volvo S90.
Uh-huh.
I could put that money towards my business
Okay.
that I'm trying to start up.
So he's starting up a business, y'all. He want to do a shoe design business.
And I could also just save money for future if I ever need some extra cash.
So when you say save money for the future, I mean, what would the future be? I mean, let's just think about it. I ain't paying you future money.
True.
So now I do agree with you that you will benefit immediately taking the money that you earn and put in your other business. I do agree with that. So what's your thought process of not getting paid, but yet you learn the skill?
I feel like we should get paid just at a deducted rate,
Okay.
because even though it's knowledge, as kids we're not trying to see it as that, because we see it as we're going out there, we're working, we're sweating, and we're laboring.
Okay.
But when we at the end of the day, we're not getting anything out of it. But in your sense, it's knowledge,
Right.
and in a sense, it is knowledge. But at the same time, we would like cash, and it doesn't need to be as much as other workers because, of course, we are still in training.
Right. So my godson is saying that he wants to get a reduction while training, which is practical. Most people who are training, they do get a reduction in their salary, so they make some improvement. Sometimes it's they'll have a number of days they have to train before they get their increase. So I definitely understand. One of the things I wanted to say then is that I try to let my godson know and my nephew right here know. A lot of things that we do cost money. It really does, and we don't go in our pockets and then start counting our money to see where our kids or our godsons or our nephews, how they gonna contribute financially. Like, hey, we at the restaurant and I know the bill is such and such, and I don't turn around and say, hey, let's go in on your portion. Hey, we at the what's the name? We at bowling. Going into your portion. Hey, y'all want some ice cream? Hey, go into your portion. How about that cereal?
You did that before me, though.
Oh yeah, but you earned it though. I was making a point. A lot of times I try to make points for them to understand that it's a difference between someone who earns a living and someone who's just trying to make money. Now, I can't say one thing for you. What you sounded like, or what you were saying, sound like you really trying to earn a living, which is good. Earning a living meaning you taking some of the portions of your money and you're gonna put it in a place that can generate more money. You said you have a business. You said something about your sneaker design and stuff like that. I really think that's really good to do that. Also, you have an idea of wanting to buy a car and being able to put it. Now, the word savings, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in savings like that. I do believe in emergency funds, but you're too young to even talk about that, emergency funds. But I do believe in having the idea of wanting to, for yourself, have a car and you having some say in it by financially investing in something that, something big as that. Now, nephew, you said something about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff is exactly what it is. It's a bunch of stuff, and stuff is endless. It's endless, endless, endless. You can never have enough stuff. And if you don't believe me, go to someone's garage right now and you're gonna see a garage full of stuff. You never have enough stuff. But you should have an idea of what you want to use the money for so you won't mess around and get a what?
Bro.
What?
Broke.
A lot of stuff that
Oh.
that doesn't mean nothing. It
Right.
winds
I
up in the
don't get
garage.
stuff. I get stuff that I use. I don't get stuff that I don't.
You can use stuff, but the point I'm saying is, does your stuff make you money? If it doesn't, it's just stuff. What you call stuff that make you money?
Investments.
Investment. See that? An investment. Now, let's say you into your shoe design business, right? And you're doing your shoe design business. What car or vehicle should you buy?
A big enough vehicle to hold the things that I need.
Yeah, you should look at whatever you're about to purchase in a matter-of-fact way to make sure it can carry the stuff or your investment. You see what I'm saying? Because in the end of the day, if you get it right the first time, it helps you grow your business. Which one you rather have, a car or truck?
Truck.
Which one you rather have, a car or truck?
Truck.
Why would you want a truck over a car?
Because I'm too big for a car.
All right. Why would you want a truck over a car?
Because I can do multiple things with it.
Like?
Like carry things I need for work.
Mm-hmm.
I can carry people in it when I need to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets me around from A to B.
So let me elaborate. My nephew said that he wanted it because he wanted something big, and he needed something bigger. My godsons, basically, once again, I want them to start thinking about ways of investing. That truck can help move other people's furniture.
Right.
That truck can help move big items that you need move. How many times you been at Home Depot and you seen somebody with a car trying to get some wood in it? It looks retarded.
Yeah.
But they do, because people don't think on how does this vehicle can make me money. Now, of course, Uber thought of it, and they use your cars to make them money. So I want you to purchase things that can make you money. This is the reason why I'm asking you to train for free. You understand that if you're out there to learn something, you're out there to learn. Once you learn it, you make money. If you know I'll give you money already, what's the incentive of you learning it faster?
You know you get money later.
If you out there and you're not getting paid until you learn something, what will be the incentives?
To make you learn it faster?
That's an incentive. If I ain't gonna get paid until I know it, you know you will learn it faster.
Right.
Nephew, do you agree with me? If you knew you ain't gonna get paid until you learn something, what would be your incentive?
That I learn it fast.
That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure you don't waste my time and I don't waste your time. So that's one of the things, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, to help encourage y'all to learn certain things. Because you know sometimes y'all can get in that zombie mode. You know what I call zombie mode?
Staying up all night.
Staying up all night. Now what the world you up all night for? Y'all pointing at each other. Both zombies. Well, y'all,
I
hopefully
still get up. Though.
you understand. So fam, so hopefully my nephew and my godson understand I'm not cheap, but you get what you pay for. They sniggling back there because they they're sniggling.
You're not cheap at all.
I'm not cheap. Slide over so you can get in the foot. So like I was saying, I'm not cheap. I'm wise with my money, and I know good and well that you will not want someone to come out to your house or even to your business and do something, and you got to teach them how to do it. That's crazy. And truth be told, they 15 and 13 years old, and they really don't understand it from the perspective of investment. They're learning, and I'm trying to teach them that sometimes the money shouldn't be your driving force. Sometimes it's the knowledge and understanding how something's done should be driving force of it. It's nothing wrong with earning money, but don't let that be your sole reason for doing something. Take the knowledge from it, because you can take the knowledge and do what with it?
Expand on it.
Invest and expand on it. So they are kind of learning versus buying more stuff, because that's what they would do with it. Really, be honest with you, more video games.
Whoa.
Now I know what they're saying. They can say everything they want to say on camera. They you can ask a kid something. They know what the right thing to do, but they won't do it. So they over there whispering now, trying to whisper. So fam, what would you do if you have your son, your daughter, especially your sons, your nephew, your godson? Would you put them to work and not give them a dime until they know how to do the job?
Nope.
Now, put it down in the comment section. A lot of them saying no. I really want them to be able to see this and then go back and look at it.
They know they get their kids some money.
Now he's saying, you will give your kid money. And you do give them money. You do. Every day you give them money. You give them money. They eat at your house, don't they? They cut on your lights, don't they? Don't they use your Wi-Fi? All right, how about the Netflix?
Didn't they bring us into the world?
Of course.
Exactly.
So
if
he's
they
saying,
didn't want that to happen, then they shouldn't have brought us into the world.
see, he is saying, due to the fact that we brought them into the world, it is our responsibility to provide those things for them. I agree 100%. But even a chicken gets pushed out of the nest, and you don't wait till they're 25 to start making them do it. You train a child in the way they should go, and you need to let them know early on, hey, I know a lot of times parents automatically giving their kids money to clean up their house. Their mess, clean up their bedrooms. Hey, go take the trash to the curb. Go wash the dishes. Don't do that. That's a bad way of training your kids, because now you're training them to only do stuff for money. Not understanding the importance of why they're helping. Like, I don't want my nephew and I don't want my godson being able to complain about something they don't have. I don't want them to complain about it. I want them to understand that the only thing or only reason why, maybe one of the reasons why they don't have it, is because they hadn't thought their way through to work their way. And it takes a process. Some things take a long time to get there, and we need to understand that process. Some things require other people to assist them. Like, they're assisting me in growing my business. The one way they can assist me is to really take it seriously and don't think they're just gonna come down here and make money. But once they learn something, they can actually help us make money. And of course, they're going to be compensated for it. So this is kind of like one of my training things. They went out and they worked one day with me so far. They did 7 yards, and they asked me, how many yards did the other guys do? I said 18. We did 7. They did 18. And they was exhausted, which I understand why they was exhausted, but I just want them to understand that we will have to do those type of yards, 18 to 20 yards sometimes. And I understand at their age, their work production will be a little slower. But if they really know how to do the work, they can compensate for that for that time that it may take them, versus they out there trying to figure stuff out, head hurting, it's hot, and they like, man, I ain't making enough money. Yeah, of course you're not gonna make enough money if you don't know what you're doing. You never make enough when you don't know what you're doing. Well, hopefully this little chat with my fam help you guys out. Like I said, please comment, subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments in the bottom because they're going to go back and read it. And hey, cut on, lawn care family, cut on. I'm cutting out. Peace.